Hey everyone, welcome to Finish Strong Friday. And today is going to be a little bit different than my usual Finish Strong Fridays because I'm actually going to do a little praise for my husband here on this wonderful, beautiful, sunny Friday afternoon. And one of the things that I wanted to share, today's quote today is actually the phrase can do. And so, a little backdrop to this story is that my husband was in the Navy Reserve for about 6 years, and he was part of something called the Seabees. And their little logo is a bee that says can do. And for those of you who do not know what Seabees stands for, it stands for Construction Battalion. And so I want to show you, he recently, because he was so enamored with that, with the phrase can do, it's kind of become, he took that on personally and it became his own motto. So I want to share this picture of you. Recently, what he did is he got himself a tattoo. And as you could see, the construction, the B is their logo, and it says "Can Do." Now, originally, when the Seabees first came into an existence, their motto was after a Latin word, which I actually can't pronounce. It's kind of a funny story along that is that I took Latin for 4 years in high school, and I can't pronounce these Latin words. Really funny. But anyways, it first was "We build, we fight," and then they added "Can Do." So all this to say is that we all kind of take on this sometimes, or we need to take this on sometimes. And what we need to do is make sure that we have the attitude of can do. My husband always, I remember this is a story he'll tell you to this day, is when we first got married and it seemed like we were just so struggling with finances and just making ends meet. And I remember saying to him, "Oh, we'll never, ever, ever buy a house." And my husband said, "Sure, we will. We will buy a house someday." And we did. So anything that I said, we'll never be able to do, we'll never be able to do, he always said, we can do it. And it's interesting, that's been his model. And to be honest with you, there is nothing the two of us have not done together. And so I want to encourage you with that story that there is nothing that you can't do. So I want to show you, I want to go on with this story and give you another picture that I want to show you that I think it's part of the whole construction battalion and probably some like history a little bit here. But this is awesome, and I just want to share this. Oh, it's not. So here we go. And this is just a little sign during the World War II, a little bit almost to the end of it. And it said this: the difficult we do now, the impossible takes a little longer. So, I think that's really a really good way of looking at things when it comes to this whole slogan of the Seabees. It's that, you know what, the difficult we can do now because it's attainable. The difficult is always attainable. The impossible, though, takes a little longer. And if you have that attitude that, well, you know what, basically nothing is too difficult, nothing is impossible. And that's how the Seabees thought, and that's what they did. They did amazing things from Normandy to Afghanistan and the different islands in Japan. And I have another picture, one last picture I just want to show you that just to me is amazing. Just how they did that. Let me just get to it. I'm going to share this, but I mean, I just want you to be encouraged that anything that you want to do, you can do. And so here's the last picture I want to show you. And I think it's pretty cool. It says, so when we reach the Isle of Japan with our cabs at jaunty tilt, we'll enter the city of Tokyo on the roads the Seabees built. So with that being said, just remember, what roads are you building today that you can do? Everything is the road is always paved for you. Always have to pave that road for yourself to be successful. So I want to just encourage you. That's the can do. I got this from my husband. This totally is not me, but I found these pictures because I wanted to add to it. but I think it's so important to know that in whatever we do in life that we can do. So just really quickly, because today's Finish Strong Friday, I want to remind you, finish strong, get those projects done that you have had on your plate for a long time. I recently finished a project that I've been working on, and every day for the last year and a half, I've been looking at my website and I've hated it. And so I will be launching my new website in a couple days, maybe even today, who knows. But I'm really excited about that. So get those projects finished. And if you don't get them finished today, guess what? You can do it and you can finish it on Monday. Till next week, I'll see you soon.